Welcome to Coder Shell channel. So guys, as previous class we have discussed about how to install Visual Studio 2022 version, and we had installed the application properly in our system. As today we are going to cover the topic of the um, .NET framework have languages. So let's like C sharp programming. We will try to learn with some codes and the history of the C sharp. We will also trying to understand what kind of histories was expanded, initially started from which version. Okay, so let me first of all let me just explain um, C Sharp programming language. So C Sharp is a simple and powerful object-oriented programming language developed by Microsoft. C Sharp can be used to create a various uh, type of applications such as web application, Windows application, console-based application, or other types of application using Visual Studio platform. So overall, we can say that Visual Studio is a platform where we could use any, I mean, given the certain languages in this platform, and then we can develop the applications programs. So applications programs are different types of available, which we can say web means web applications, which is we are checking here like web. Suppose we open any portal google.com. This is also one of the web application. We can say that you all whatever we can see here. This is the web application portal. So this is example. Similarly, Windows application. Suppose we are going to open any Windows application, just like we can say calculate. Suppose we develop one calculator program. So this application will be called as a Windows application because this is working in Windows application. Something it's showing in the window, physically in the window. It can be closed, it can be reopen, okay, it can be minimized, it can be maximized. So in behind this application there could be define some programming languages, conditions. That's why it's working. So this is called Windows application. Console-based applications, I can just as of now I can just give you the example how it is showing looks. Uh, we will just show you um, how console application is showing. And console means something we will took we will have in a proper the command from window, just like this. So that console application basically showing with the black window, and that is called console application. Okay, and apart from these applications there are other applications also available using by Visual Studio. We will discuss later on. Coming to the point, C Sharp version history. C Sharp first introduced with .NET Framework 1.0. It started with 1.0 initially in 2020, 2002 year. Okay, and evolved much since then. And the following is the table listed important features introduced in each version in C Sharp. So we have a proper table with the important features which are available under the version. So under this version C Sharp 1.0, it was called .NET Framework 1.0 or 1.1. there was little bit upgradation here. That's why it's showing is a 1.1. Under this framework, initially Visual Studio started with 2002 version only with basic features. Under this basic feature, we will try to understand which are working, which are not working. But as of now, we will try to understand the basic features was only available here. After that, after we can say after 3 years later, that C Sharp was updated by 2.0. I mean, totally that version was updated by 2.0, and the .NET framework called 2.0, and that Visual Studio application platform was also upgraded by 2025, and it has the features like generics, partial type, NMS, um, methods, iterator, nullable types, private setters, properties, methods, groups, conversions, delegates, um, conversions, and contra variance static classes. Okay, so these are the features available under this Visual Studio 2025. After this upgradation, there was one more upgrade in C Sharp, that is called 3.0. Similarly, the .NET Framework 3.0 and 3.5 called, and Visual Studio 2028 platform was came here. We have more flexibility with this application, like implicity type, local variable, object and collection initialization. We can use auto implementation properties. Guys, we will try to understand in deeply manner with each features later on. So we will first of all, in short, we will just read and understand, trying to understand, and later on, once we are in the programming, then we will understand how these features works and what are the understanding. So auto implementate properties, NMS types, extension methods, query expression, lambda expression, expressions tree, partial methods are using. After this upgradation, there was one more upgrade in C Sharp, that is 4.0. Under 4.0, it has called .NET Framework 4.0, and the Visual Studio 4, Visual Studio 2010 was came here. This program have dynamic binding using late binding using named optional arguments. We c- we may use generic co and contra various. We can use abbreviate interdrop type. We can use it. So these features was using in this platform of the version. Uh, Again, there was one more upgradation with C Sharp 5.0, .NET Framework 4.5 it was called, and that version for Visual Studio called 2012 and 13 it was. Async features and caller information we can see in this framework. There was one more upgradation in the C Sharp language. With that, it was 6.0, and .NET Framework 4.6 it was called, and Visual Studio 13 and 15 it was upgraded. So expression, bodies, methods, auto property initialization, name of expression, primary constructor, await in catch block, description filter, we were able to use it, and string interpolation we was also able to use it. Okay, we will try to understand in practical how string interpolations works. Okay, uh, after 6.0 C sharp upgradation, there was one more upgradation was there. that is called 7.0, and also it upgraded with .NET Core. .NET Core means it's upgraded .NET framework, so that's why it's showing it's called .NET Core 2.0. And Visual Studio 2017 version, it was known as a 2017 version. So in this platform, that out variables, tuple classes, tuple classes, discards, pattern matching, local variables, global variables, generalized async return types, and more. We will able to use it. Okay. Uh, After Core 2.0, there was one more upgradation that is called C Sharp 8.0 .NET Core 3.0, and that Visual Studio framework called 2019 version, and that features important features what added in this framework, that is called read-only members, default interface methods was defined proper using declaration, static local function, disposable reference structure, nullable reference type, and more. After 2019, there was one little bit upgradation was that is called C Sharp 9.0 .NET 5.0 it was called, and version was 2019. Records initiate init only property, top level statement, init accelerator, and read only field with expressions, value based equality, and more. We was able to use it. Okay, and the last version after 19 was 2022 with C Sharp 10.0 .NET 6.0, and in this the last upgrade, it was the last upgrade till now, which we are using with .NET Core 6.0, and in this have important updates and features was record struct global using directives, file scope, namespace declaration, extend property pattern, null parameters checking, constant interpolated string, and more. So these are the versions which we have discussed in deep knowledge and feature wise importances. And so guys, after this history, uh, firstly we will try to understand how the basic bindings blocks working in the console application, and first C# program. So here we will learn to create simple console application in C sharp under C sharp language, okay, and understand the basic binding blocks of the console application, okay. And the C sharp can use in Windows based, web based, and console based application only, okay. So apart from these three, we cannot use any other applications development in C sharp. To start with that, we will create a console application to work with C sharp, okay. So first of all, we will open, here it's showing as 2017 or later. So we have already updated version install. We have recently installed. So we can install, we can search the application from here also. So studio, we can search by Visual Studio. Visual Studio 2022 application is showing here. Okay, so we will click here, so it will prompt us with Microsoft Visual Studio with version 2022 with blue color. Okay, there will be another prompt showing us. So let me explain you first how it's open for us first time, As earlier I have created some applications in past, so you can see these applications I have created. So like calculator project I have created user page, application, sign up page, some web applications, web API we have created. So OTVS program, calculator, iDictionary I have used. So we can just use with existing application as well. Otherwise we can create a new application, new project first. Or else we can also, if we have already open or already we have created a program in the folder, so we can just pull it from there. We will click here, then it will show us the path where we can locate it and just choose it, the folder, and then it will open us for you for implementation. If we want fresh new project, we can click here. It will give us the template which we will use for programming. So let me just give you the example how we will just going to create one console based application in C sharp. So we will create a new project here. Okay, under this project we will also see there are three options: first, second, third. So under the first option we will choose a language here. If we click all language, then all language based projects options will be showing us. We already ensure that we are going to create C sharp programming. We are going to learn C sharp programming. So we will choose C sharp only. So under this C sharp, we can see there are three options showing here. First one, console app, console app bracket .NET framework, and standalone code analysis tool. So we will not learn this one as of now. We will first of all try to understand this option and this option. So under this, we will also try to understand what is the difference between these two. Okay. So let me just keep, describe you the second option. What is this actually? So how it will, use us. If we click on all platform, then it will be definitely work with the all platform like that. It will work with Linux, macOS, Windows, and console based. This will work with Windows console based C sharp language. So if we select desktop, then desktop have lot of application console thing here. So as of now, we are going to use only and only console, and we will choose first of all .NET framework. So means that under the .NET framework, we are going to create console application, and then we will click on next. We will just create a new name of the project. It is mandate, we cannot leave empty. Okay, so test. So we are going to basically write a simple program with display our name in console application. So name will be same, display project name. Okay, so this is the project name, and version will be 4.8. we can we can change the location. It's not mandate, it's under the C. If we have less memory, less size of the disk, then we can change. Otherwise, that file will be saved in this path. So I'm going to change. Okay, let me create one more file here. Under study, we will just type practice. Okay, let me write the same name under this practice folder so that we can identify this is the project name of the location. Okay, just we will create option. I have click on created option, then it's going to create my project under the platform of Visual Studio. It's going to assemble the program for me by default in the platform. Then it will give us, I know, that option to write some codes. All right, it's give us one assembled folder under the solution. So this is assembly. We can see this is assembly program where it's give us solution name, display project name. Under this we have file project name is display project name, property Assemblyinfo.cs we can see under this file we have some informations using is keyword, and this is a namespace. We can see these are the namespace we can see. Okay, so assembly title is showing display project name. Description we can write here. This is only for study and good understanding of console based program. Okay, copyright is correct. All right. So these field we can just change based on our client requirement. And if we do some changes in the program after creation, then we can use these versions. Like it's started with 1.0100, we can change with the versions according to our uh, versions and implementation in the program. Okay, so I'm going to back with property. We will close this one issue, this one also. So this is we have understood, and references we have. There are some files, associated files with the solutions which help us for assemble the program. So it's not required to understand as of now, but we have also app configuration part here, so which help us for run the application while we configure. Okay, so the third file is Program.cs, which is actual file where we could define our codes. So our requirement is, we want to display the project name or name of the person. So first of all, we will use the uh, data type string. Under the data type, we will use uh, one name, one word, I mean message. Okay, and then we will just code column, enter, and then we will define some messages under the message.
Or else we can do in the different manner. We can directly use the console keyword with right line bracket close colon, and then we can use hello coder at the red shell print in console.
So we have write this code now. We will have to ensure this code is safe first of all. So we will click on this option save. Okay, and I will explain you how we will first of all this code build. So before build, we have to also understand here that option showing with message no issue found means if we do something wrong in the code, that will be definitely it will show us with error in advance. I mean this platform will understand before build or compile something you wrote wrong. So the first message shows us it's no issue, so it's good for us. We will click on build option. First of all, we will click on build solution. Then the total codes will be bind before compile. Okay, okay. It's we can say build is started at 156 time tonight and one succeed zero field up to date skip and total 14 seconds for 804 milliseconds took for build. Okay, um, we will first of all now debug this one. So we have two options: start debugging. We will click on debugging first, F5. If there will be any error, then it will show us in the error box, otherwise it will be run proper. Let's see. Yeah, it's run. All right, so now we are going to run this program now. Okay, you can see that hello coder shell print in console, the same message which we wrote under this it's showing shows us. So now we will try to understand this code first. So using is a keyword which is used in the framework. System is library file. We can say library, we can say namespace system. Similarly, these are the 3 and 4 and 5 namespace using for run this program. Namespace we manually use and created display project name. Uh, Initially, we are using the access modifier that is internal, and class name is program, that is static void. Void is no return types. Under the main function method, we define the string parameter with arguments, and console is keyword uh, that's call with uh, that's called with as object in right line method, and we pass this message then run. So going back to the file, we will understand how it was works. So as I explained you in the live program creation, this was the option which was we choose earlier, and we already explained. These are the programming. Okay, the reference of the net. This thing I just wanted to explain. Point number one: the references of the .NET Framework namespace. The namespace of the .NET Frameworks. These are okay. Namespace name is this.
class name is this, method is this. This is the variable, this is the data type string, this is the value of the variable, that method of the display value and the console. This is so how it works. That's it. So tomorrow we will trying to understand, compile and run C# programs. Thank you for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe for better understanding for me and your query. Please message in the below so that I can understand your requirements. Thank you.